It's time once again, people. It is time for some Cornhusker basketball. Hello, everybody. I'm Danthecornman, and welcome to a crazy corn show here on 1540 The Corn. I'm your host, Dan the Cornman, and tonight we are taking a look at the UCLA Bruins versus the Nebraska Cornhuskers basketball. Getting ready for tonight as we await the ending of one of the games around the area that I'm in. The Huskers come in this year with one of their best records in school program history, and they look to continue that history tonight. So far in this season, bringing it up actually right now because I neglected to. And by the way, if you look in the chat, there's actually bingo cards. We have brought them back for tonight as we are playing some more bingo. I felt it was appropriate. Anyway, getting ready to come back here tonight and enjoy some basketball. Taking a look at the Huskers, they are 25 and 4 on the year. Dropping a couple of games, but as of right now, on a 3-game winning streak that spans from beating Penn State, beating Maryland, and then beating USC. That currently in the department that they're in right now, while UCLA themselves currently looking at 19 and 10 their last couple of games so far in the year, losing on Saturday night to Minnesota 78-73, and beating USC on Tuesday 81-62, and then beating number 10 Illinois in an upset 95-94. So yes, we're back here. We're awaiting the start of the game tonight. Let's see. As we try to check this out. Awaiting it. Waiting to see. Hope y'all are doing well tonight. The Huskers excuse me a moment. Gotta make sure things are running smoothly and clearly. This game is on FS1, so they're gonna be doing their whole spiel and whole thing. But tonight, we continue the trend here. Husker basketball about to get underway here. And so far, the game that FS1 seems to have on right now is Kansas and Arizona State. How fun is that? I love it when Fox doesn't let me, doesn't show any of the local games for tonight. So we're going to have to find a different way to watch this. Hang on one moment. Just awaiting the Fox broadcast. to switch over. It doesn't look like they want to. Well, darn you. Darn you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it kind of is a little too late to watch a game. The Fox broadcast for this is kind of being stupid. I'm waiting for them to switch it, but apparently they don't want to. We love you, Fox. But why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to me? I don't know why they're doing this to me tonight. Which means we might have to find other ways to do it. And by that, you know what I mean. Sailing the so-called 7 seas. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. I wonder what the other ones. Nope, that one's still that one. I don't know why this is doing this. It's currently showing Kansas and Arizona State. Why the heck are they showing that here? All I wanted to do was watch Nebraska and UCLA play, and I can't even do that. Dadgum. I have an idea. I have an idea. It's a bit unconventional, but that's what I do. Unconventionality is our way of doing things around here. We will watch this game tonight. Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to find it right now. We are currently trying to at this point in time. Yeah. I love you, Fox, but seriously, out of all the nights, this is the one you choose to be the meanest. You've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Not even that one, too? Do. Now, so Fox just wants to show this Kansas and Arizona State game, which is kind of stupid. Because nobody wanted to watch that. You got a ranked game. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it just lovely? Let's see if I can find it via this. No, it's still only showing Kansas and Arizona State. This is just rude. They must be in like a game delay or something. Because ESPN's not showing him going. So he might have started a bit too early. Yeah, 10 p.m. tip time. I don't know. They're just not going, I guess, and they're just going to keep playing this Kansas and Arizona State game. Well, since we're oh, don't do that. There you go. I guess we'll just put delay up here until we can get it up. I don't understand. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Is it daylight savings time this week? That's next week. That's on Sunday. I don't get this. I honestly, God, don't get this. Like, why? 10 p.m. tip off, and none of them are showing this. Yeah, it just has Arizona State up. I think they're gonna delay the game until it starts. I think they're gonna delay the game until this game's over for some reason. Oh, yep, here we go. From Hail Varsity on X. Tip-off for number 9 Nebraska and UCLA has been pushed to 10:15 p.m. Oh, I could blame a number of people. I could blame a number of people that love to just, be incredibly stupid. Love to be incredibly stupid with choosing game times and things of that nature. I really don't understand. I don't understand. I've already gone through one soda. I've already gone through one soda. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate it. Good luck on your poker night. Let me know how that goes. I've always been fascinated by that game. And you're not missing much anyway. They push the game time back like 15 minutes, and it's probably going to be pushed more because they're still in the middle of this Kansas and Arizona State game. So, oh, they fleeced you? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too much money. I have plenty of these to go. Plenty of the A&W cream sodas to go around, and I have on hand some lime chips and ranch dip. Quite tasty indeed. man. Oh, no. Yikes. Well, I think there's a lesson you can learn from this. Don't bet your Bitcoin. Do people still do that? I'm not into the whole, not into that whole world. So I'm not sure if people still do that. But, interestingly enough, I wonder if the... Oh, man. You can thank Fox for the delay. Thank Fox. They sure love to do this stuff to me. Oh, man. Dude, it's like 10 o'clock over here. Which means we're going to be going well into the morning. This is going to be so much fun. So much fun. Did a little wall decorating behind me to try and brighten it up a little bit. But True North, here's the question now. Are the Green Bay Packers gonna go after Max Crosby? Excuse me. Why did I almost say Max Muncy? Tonight's game will begin airing on FS2, then move to FS1 following the conclusion of Arizona State and Kansas. Dadgummit you, Kansas and Arizona State. Yep, I saw the Vikings released him. Or, how about this? You could go, get Kenneth Walker, too. I'm just saying. Neither do I. I don't trust what's real either. Or what isn't real, I should say. Oh. Still waiting for them to start this game. But I guess we'll just do it like this. I wonder, actually, now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, hang on. Might be able to get it up. Never miss one of your favorite moments, blah, 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 blah. Watch. Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I might have found a way to watch it while the might have found something here for a few minutes if they actually start the game. I can see UCLA players on the floor, so let's see what they want to do. No, connect. Alright. Hang on. Oh man, don't you just love delays? Don't you just love delays? Oh, I just want basketball. We want basketball. We want basketball. If this game goes to overtime, I will hunt down wherever Jim B is hiding Monty, and I will kill that cat. I will, and I'll do it too. Come on, drop. Not gonna connect, are we? There we go, found it. Okay. Connecting. Boom, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we've tipped off already. And UCLA is already up 5-0 on Nebraska. Now we can finally get this. Get this up and running. So now 5-0, Nebraska with the basketball. Rank Mass passes it towards the middle and foul Nebraska. Foul on Nebraska. And don't you just love it? It's a great start. Stupid preview pass is ending here in a minute on the Fox Sports app, which means might go dark again. 18-34 first half. UCLA with the basketball. Now attempting to dribble in. Now at the 3 line. Now at the middle. 34 has it for the Bruins. Now 34 kicks it out to number 2. Number 2, who passes it back to 35, is going to 34, who passes it down to 2. They're still up at the top of the screen. Now trying to get to the midcourt. Can't get anything in the zone. And rebound Nebraska. We'll see you later, Cornman. We'll see see you later, True North. Let me know how the test goes next time I see you. Trying to dribble in the middle of the lane, having to kick it out, loose ball, and turnover Nebraska. Let's see if the other thing wants to work now. Let's see if it wants to work now. Are you sure about that, LAX? I don't know about that. Not really sure about that yet. I'm aware you hate the 49ers. Dang it, we're going dark again. Let's see if the other thing loaded up. Stupid. Oh, I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't know if they're probably not going to win by 20. Nope, these stupid things are still on FS1. Why won't they put... I don't get this. I really don't get this. Just want to watch my boys play. No. No. Do it. Do it and you're banned for life. Do it and you're banned for life. Okay, so this is the best I can find right now. Yeah, pretty much. Nope, I can't find this. They're not gonna switch the game over. And for some reason I can't find it anywhere. No idea what the score is right now. And Arizona State is gonna screw this game up. I don't get this. I don't get why they schedule these games so close to each other and then they have to do this. This is just it's so annoying. Fox Sports, fix your programs. They still have another 3:19 left to go in this? You gotta be kidding me. Just run out the clock, for gosh sakes. Oh, I should start. Dude, why did they... It does. It really does. It really does. This is gotta be some of the worst programming I've, ever seen in a while. And I truly don't get it. Just one moment they're showing both screens, and then the next they're not. Like, dude, just put them both up so that way you can watch it. I don't get this. I really don't get this. Last thing I saw was 5-0. I guess I'll just go to ESPN and see what they say the score is. Holy crap, it's 14-5. Oh, Lord. 14-5 UCLA. And that's a score update because that's the only thing I can damn see right now. There's another stoppage in this. If they go to another commercial break, I'm going to be... Dude, I'm going to be ticked. I'm going to be ticked if they go to another commercial break. Let me check something. Let's see if... Nope, they didn't switch it. They still won't... This is incredible. This is just incredible. This is... could they do any worse? Any worse? Might have found something. We'll see, but... I found it. I finally found it. Oh my goodness. 14:43 left in the first half. It's still 14-5. And we finally found the game. We finally found this damn thing. Here we go. UCLA is apparently 9-5 in the last 14 games, and 2 of them have been against top 10 teams. (14-5) Nebraska. Excuse us for the delay. Fox Sports wanted to play stupid. Wanted to play stupid, they did. There's Sammy H. He's shooting some free throws, and he gets 1 down to make that the 6th Nebraska point. Yeah, I mean, there's always a point in these where we get a really slow start, and then I mean, we've already cut the lead down to half. So, I mean, it's definitely doable. Just a slow start for the Huskers. All right, here we go. UCLA with the ball. 2 has it and passes it up to 34. They're up near the top of the floor. Passing it back up to the 3 zone. Now into the paint. Now trying to shoot it. Rebound Nebraska after the miss. Here come the Huskers now. Hoiberg. Passing it back down to Lawrence. There's a little pass down. That's Mast with the basketball. Mast gives it off to Hoiberg. Hoiberg divvying it off. Now shoots from 3. No good. Rebound UCLA. UCLA with the basketball, now making some moves. They have the ball at the midcourt now. Now number 2 has it for UCLA. Now tries to throw it down to the other corner. Now driving this time. Takes a step back, shoots it from 3. No good. Mast with the rebound. Mast with the rebound, trying to get something going here for the Huskers. Passing it back to Mast. Mast to Hoiberg. Hoiberg has it just behind the 3. Having to pass it, tipped. It got tipped. Now trying to drive towards the basket now, and can't get anything done for the Huskers. 13:20 left to go here in the first half. UCLA with the basketball. Now trying to drive in Nebraska territory. That looks like an easy 2, and is. Just drove to the hoop, and UCLA puts it up 16-7, right back to a 9-point game. Mast with the basketball. Hoiberg with the basketball, a whistle and a stoppage. So far, no fouls to account for as of right now, though Nebraska did get some free throws earlier. So we'll check on those later. Huskers inbound it, and Hoiberg with the basketball. We'll pass up to the top here. Pass again. Now trying to drive, hands it off. Now trying to drive again for the Huskers. Now trying to pass it back into the 3. Now trying to drive into the paint here is 31. That's Robinson. Just a little jumper, gets it in. Now makes it 16-9. 16-9. Back to a 7-point game. 12:20 left to go here, first half. UCLA with the basketball. Now looking to try drive, loses the ball. It's picked up by Nebraska. The Huskers have the basketball. Shooting from 3 this time, and no good. And rebound UCLA. Rebound Bruins. Now driving in Nebraska territory. Here's a 3 shot from the upper side. Good. And now up double digits is UCLA over Nebraska. Hoiberg with the basketball, shooting it, passing it to the corner, gives it back now. Now trying to drive through the corner, trying to drive into lane. Matt gives it to Mast, and Mast makes an easy 2 out of it. 19-11. 11:30 left to go here, first half. Huskers down 8. UCLA with the basketball. Passes it into the paint zone, now passes it back out. Here's a 3 shot, a contested one, and knocks it down. 22-11 UCLA over Nebraska so far. Xavier Booker 6 points for UCLA. Mast with the basketball, now passing it down. Now near the middle zone. Now coming up, still in the 3 lane. Passes it to Mast, who's now in the 2 lane, getting bombarded by 2 Huskers, now shooting a wide open 3 from the middle. It was as open as you could get, but we can't get it. One of the best teams at shooting 3 in the Big Ten is not able to hit any in this game. Here's a little drive by UCLA. Here's a little jumper, no good. And no good. And they'll go to a commercial break. UCLA will have to come up. Doesn't feel like it right now, but we'll probably not be saying that later. I still have faith we'll come back from this. But still, 22-11. 22-11. Jeez. Huskers in this on a 3-game winning streak so far to continue the season before they have to go play Iowa back at home at Pinnacle Bank Arena on Sunday. That'll be at 4 o'clock. We'll cover that one as well. Timeout on the floor. I don't know. Okay, so currently taking a look at this right now. Biakno, or Byakutel, I cannot say that name. Still cannot say that name. 2 points for the Huskers, accounted for. Mast with 2, and Sam Hoiberg with the most 5, and Jacobson off the bench has 2. UCLA going to keep trying to get this thing, see if we can get it going. We need to get it going. As of right now, Nebraska just 4 for 12 on field goals. UCLA 9 of 13. UCLA 4 of 6 on threes. Nebraska just 1 for 7. Nebraska 2 steals, who went to UCLA's 1. Nebraska with 3 total turnovers on the night so far. I just forgot how uncomfortable this stool is. It's really uncomfortable. I have to go to the chair eventually. So up by 11 is UCLA. 10:35 left to go here in the first half. And they're going to start replaying those 3-pointers that UCLA hit earlier in the game. The Huskers look to get this going and hopefully start to take over and run away with it here. Here we go. Bruins with the basketball. They're going to get some free throws from Eric Freeney. Shoots it, gets one down. Makes it 23-11. Here's the second attempt here. And no good. Rebound. Rebound for the Huskers. Passing it around now, up to 9. Now back to number 5. 5-31, that's Jacobson. Lawrence with the basketball, passes it back up to Byakutel. Byakutel passes it back down. And now passes it in the lane. Huskers trying to see if they can make something here. Grab 2. Not doing much. Frager with the basketball now. Passes it down to Jacobson, who's going to shoot this one and still can't make a 3. Rebound Nebraska, though. And loses the basketball. He loses the basketball, and it's picked up by UCLA. UCLA with the basketball now being guarded by Lawrence, number 2. And there's a steal. The Huskers looking to grab 2 here, and they do. It's a run back. That's going to be another 2 points for Nebraska as they grab points off of a steal to put it back down to 10. 9:32 left to go here, first half. UCLA with the basketball. Now trying to attack back at Nebraska. 2 has it now. Now passes it back to 2. 2 to number 5. Sorry, that's either number 5 or number 9. And a little shot attempt, no good, but immediately picked up by UCLA for putback points. 25-13. Huskers down 12 here in the first half. And foul UCLA. Nebraska currently second in the Big Ten standings to this point, looking for a good Big Ten tournament seeding. They'll be one of the They would be one of the semifinalists, I believe, if I remember the new rules correctly. Here's a 3 from Nebraska, and it's rimmed and no good. You need to stop shooting those. You're 1 for 9. 1 for 9 is Nebraska on threes tonight. Here's a 3 from UCLA, no good. Rebound, Nebraska. Byakatel has the basketball. Gives it down to Lawrence. Lawrence dribbling down the lower court. Now going up court, passes it back to Jacobson. Jacobson has the ball, passes it back to Lawrence. Lawrence to Byakatel. Byakatel passes it back to Lawrence again, or back to Jacobson, who goes in and drives in for 2. The Huskers makes it now. Makes it 15. Dang, I need it. Here's UCLA with the basketball. UCLA in their own territory. Now trying to drive here. UCLA trying to drive for the basket this time. Shoots it, overshoots it, and can't get it. The Huskers cannot get the rebound. It's put back points. And now 27-15. UCLA over Nebraska. Huskers with the basketball. Lawrence passes it down for 3. Sanford gets it! Puts them back down by 9. He's got a foul coming up. That's extra points coming up for the Huskers, assuming they make it. 27-18. UCLA over Nebraska at this point. That was Sanford on the 3, and that's just the second the Huskers have made tonight. $7:41 left to go. As we wait for these commercials to kind of pass. As we get commercials for K Jewelers, I'm going to mute that so I don't get copyright stricken. Husker basketball tonight. Looking to try and get trying to get back on a large winning streak. Started the season out 20-0 before dropping, or was it 21-0? I believe it was close to that. Had a 20-game winning streak before dropping it to Michigan. The Huskers. Huskers again trying to see if they can grab that winning streak back. Excuse me a minute. Why are these commercials like 4 minutes? That's just ridiculous. To all the people that watch basketball and say, the players, they worked so hard. They stop between minutes and this and that, and they get like 4 minutes of break before they have to go back out on the court. Stop whining. Kind of really a soft era of basketball. So here we go. Still waiting on those commercials thus far. For those of you that don't know it, Nebraska's spring game coming up in a few weeks here. The 28th of March, as that's looking at it. Looking at the 28th of March, is it? And Fox would like us to remember about the World Baseball Classic. They would like us to remember that it exists. Nebraska coming back here to try and settle a free throw, and try to put this deficit down. Sanford about to get himself some points here for Nebraska. Price Sanford with the most three-pointers made in Big Ten games. Here he comes, Sanford. He gives the ball a couple of dribbles. The first one is down, and that will be the last one he gets. 27-19. 8-point game this Sunday. Apparently, Phoenix and NASCAR. Yay. Here come the Bruins with the basketball. Now moving up court. 2 has it. Nebraska actually putting some effort into their guarding this time. Now making UCLA kind of work to try and drive to the basket here. Basically 2 on 1. Now a couple of passes. Passes down. 55 has it. Mass runs over. And ball's loose. They're going to call it out. Nebraska and UCLA will get a chance. We'll get a chance to try and see if they can do something with it with 5 on the shot clock. Assuming that they can. Here's UCLA with a little shot after the inbound. No good on the 3. Rebound there. And no, I guess they called that a shot clock violation after it missed. So that goes a turnover for UCLA. Huskers with the basketball. It's Lawrence passing it down to Hoiberg. Hoiberg has it near the mid-3 and passes it to Sanford. Sanford just drops it. Literally drops it, goes over his head and out of bounds. UCLA basketball. 7:01 first half. Nebraska's rank in the Big Ten, 5th this season, according to Fox. Here's UCLA with the basketball, is now attempting to drive. UCLA has it, now trying to drive to the hoop here. 55, shoots it, scores, and now makes it 29-19. 10-point game here for UCLA over Nebraska. Lawrence with the basketball, kicks it out to Sanford. Sanford with the basketball, now passes it out to Mass. Mass to Lawrence. Lawrence with the basketball now trying to drive. He'll shoot a 3 here and sinks it. Will go, no, only go for 2, not 3. They say his foot was in the line. 21-29. UCLA with the basketball, 6:08 left to go here first half. UCLA giving a pass down to 2. 2 being guarded by Jacobson. Jacobson gets double teamed. Now gets off of 1. Hoiberg gets fooled. There's a little jumper. No good. Lawrence with a rebound for Nebraska. Nebraska now trying to drive down the court here. That's Frager with the basketball, passes it back to Lawrence. Lawrence on the kick out. Mass was going to shoot a 3, decided to take it back. Passes it to Jacobson. Jacobson back to Mass. Mass getting inside the lane, and it gets blocked, but a foul on UCLA. Nebraska may have seemed to gain a little momentum here as they're about to maybe put this thing back down by 7. Huskers attempting to try and make this. Here we go. Mass with a couple of free throws here. Here's his first one. Sinks it. 29-22. We are kind of back in this game here. 29-22 here. Mass getting his second free throw. Here's a couple of dribbles. Shoots it. And, it rolls out. Rolls out. UCLA has the basketball now. They're in their own now finally passes the midcourt. UCLA with the basketball now attempting to try something here. Passes it to 34. 34 going low court. Passes it back high court. Now at the middle. Here's a pass to 34 who's going to try to shoot a three. Gets inside the lane. Now shoots for two. No good. Rebound immediately to Lawrence. 5:16 left to go. Nebraska attempting to try and make a comeback here. Hoiberg with the basketball. Passes it to Mass. Mass trying to find Lawrence. Instead passes it to Hoiberg. Hoiberg going into the lanes. Now kicks it out here to Frager. Frager for the three. And no good, but rebound by Mass. Mass kicks it out to Lawrence. Lawrence shoots for the three this time. He can't get it. Mass tips it down to Hoiberg. Hoiberg kicks it out here. Third time's the charm. Maybe air ball. And hold on. Wait a second. He might have... Did he tip that back in? Okay, so here, wait. So Frager missed it. Ball bounced to Mass. Mass passed it to Lawrence. Lawrence shot for a three. Well, Mass tipped it to Hoiberg. Hoiberg kicked it out to Jacobson. Jacobson missed it. And then Frager threw it back in and hit the foot of a UCLA player. Nebraska shoots another three. It's no good. Why? Just why? Three from UCLA and no good. Huskers pick it up by Lawrence. And now loose ball. Loose ball to UCLA scores. We're back down by 9. Turnover, Nebraska. UCLA going for two, no good, foul, Nebraska. I want to throw this headset. A loose ball gave UCLA an extra 2 points. And now UCLA has free throws coming up. Every time Nebraska seems to get close to shrinking that lead, they give it up. 4:20 left to go first half. Here's the free throw shot. One, the first missed. Byakutel checks back in for Nebraska. Freeney on his second free throw. Sinks it. We're back down by 10. (32-22). Huskers with the basketball. Byakutel has it. Byakutel passes it back down. Jacobson passes it back down. No, that's Jacobson. Jacobson passes it to Hoiberg. Hoiberg trying to get two here, and it goes out of bounds. That'll be Nebraska basketball. Timeout on the floor. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Hang on. Late night for basketball here on 1540 The Core. The Huskers currently down 32-22 to UCLA. Nebraska about to get some free throws when they come back from the commercial break here, I am assuming at this point. Catch all the action of Husker baseball tomorrow on 15-4 The Corn. Tomorrow, Nebraska versus South Dakota State Jackrabbits. They'll be at home at Haymarket Park. And earlier today, the Huskers did beat Nebraska Omaha today. They beat them 8-5. Started in that game, Omaha took an early 2-0 lead. Nebraska shot right back, going 4 runs in the first inning, 3 in the second, 2 in the third, and then closed it out. Omaha tried to fight back with a couple of more runs, was not able to. Nebraska and UCLA attempting to try and get something going here. Here we go. Coming back from commercial break finally. And we got a lot of players in the building for both teams tonight. They showed a head coach and then Tyrone Liu for Nebraska. Nebraska about to get an inbound here, not free throws, excuse me. Nebraska looking to try and rebound it here. Now trying to drive are the Huskers. That's Hoiberg, and can't get it in. Rolls off of the rim. UCLA has it back in Nebraska territory. Now trying to drive. Here's a couple of passes. Center court, or near the center lane here. Now shoots it from there. No good. In and out. Rebound Huskers. Hoiberg with the basketball now. Passing it down here. Jacobson with the basketball. Passes it. Loose ball. Picked up by UCLA. Going for 2 here. And it's just as simple as that for these boys. They can't hang on to the ball to save their damn lives. The 7th turnover on Nebraska. And now a foul, UCLA. Biocatel couldn't hang on to the basketball. We lost it. Easy 2. Nebraska going back for the rebound here. Now down 12 to UCLA. Number 9, Nebraska. Sam Hoiberg with the basketball now. Now attempting to try and do something with it. Now near the center lane. Huskers now trying to do something with it. Stanford, here's the shot. No good. Rebound, Bruins. UCLA with the basketball. Here's a pass down. Looks familiar from the last game, Nebraska versus USC. Here's a 3-shot from UCLA. Now it's 37. 15-point lead. Timeout, Nebraska. Timeout, Nebraska, 37-22, 2:38 left to go here in the first. UCLA so far on an 8-0 run. In the last 2 minutes for UCLA, Nebraska yet to see a point. Nebraska players kind of arguing with each other here. Waiting for it to continue here. Nebraska so far in this first half getting themselves blown out. LAX, you might have been right. Here come Nebraska. Lawrence with the basketball. Passes it back to Jacobson gives it down to Mast. Mast passes it to Lawrence. Lawrence going for 2 here. No good. Mast able to pick it back up here and able to sink it for 2. And more points coming for Nebraska on a foul call. 37-24. Here we go. Let's see if Nebraska actually wants to try here. Looking for the free throw attempt. Mast with it. 11 points against USC on Sunday. No good on there. UCLA rebounds the ball at the center court here. UCLA passing it around here. Here's another 3. Nope. They're going to keep passing the ball around. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Passing it down again. UCLA with the basketball. Now passes it into the shot lane. Here's a 3 from UCLA. No good. Huskers will pick it up. Huskers with the basketball here. Frager for 3 for Nebraska. It's airballed. It's just airballed, and Nebraska is 2 from 16 from 3. 9 of 27 on field goals. By far the worst shooting performance from Nebraska this season. By far. UCLA passing it around on their own, trying to attack on Nebraska again. 37-24. UCLA with the basketball, now trying to drive towards the basket. Turnover. Nebraska with the ball. Frager now driving. Will try and kick it out to Hoiberg here. Hoiberg will kick it out to Mast. Mast not going to shoot the 3. Rethinks that decision. Probably a good one. Here comes Hoiberg. Hoiberg now trying to get something here. Frager on the drive. Frager kicks it down to Lawrence. Lawrence now driving for 2 here. This one's no good. Rebound Nebraska. Nope, never mind. Rebound UCLA. We can't hold on to the ball to save our lives. Hoiberg better yell at these guys. Timeout UCLA. 47 seconds left to go in a disastrous first half from Nebraska. Naismith, Players of the Year, Big Ten Players on late season team, Price Sanford. Byaknell, 2 points for Nebraska. Sanford, 4 points, 1 of 6. Mast, 5 points, 2 for 2. Lawrence, 2 points, 1 of 6. Hoiberg, 5 points, 1 from 2 from the field goal. Disastrous. Sanford has 5 of those 3-point attempts and only 1 made. Lawrence is 0 for 2 on 3s. Hoiberg 1 for 1. Here we go. UCLA and Nebraska back. They're coming back on the floor. Here's a little pass here. UCLA with the basketball. Here's a 3-shot. No good. Off the rim. Lawrence back with the ball. Now making his way down the court. 35 seconds left to go. Mast takes the ball. Mast has it. Mast now trying to drive here with something. Trying to drive with some dignity. Nebraska, 25 seconds left to go. 14 on the shot clock. Here's a pass down. And a little trying to get something here. He's being bombarded at the line. And takes it over. 12 seconds left to go first half. UCLA shoots the 3. No good. And rebound Nebraska. Nebraska going to try and shoot one last one. And is not able to get it. I don't even think he got that off. It's halftime. I'm going to take a break and go yell into something real quick. This was a disaster. An absolute disaster. It's a joke. And oh, wait a minute. Now they're going to check and see if there's a foul. Now they're checking for a foul, so hang on. We might see free throws here. Checking. And no foul. They're going to call no foul. They'll go to half. Disaster. Absolute disaster. Man. Halftime from the UCLA campus. We'll be right back here on 1540 The Corn. Second half coming up. Hopefully Nebraska can come back from it. You know, with all of the ups and downs in a season, considering basketball, you know, you have to take what you can get. Nebraska has had 20-some odd wins this year, which is way more than we ever get. And usually we're finishing in some of the worst ranks ever. I mean, yeah, there's been more than a couple times where the Huskers have made it to the March Madness tournament, but not been able to do anything about it. Not really been able to do anything about it. We just have bad luck. Nebraska and pretty much all of its sports has had a lot of bad luck with it. It's a lot of bad luck this, a lot of bad luck that. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful that Nebraska has had this opportunity to come this far. I just wish we would blow it when we had those opportunities. Honestly, I do. I really wish that we just didn't blow it when we had those opportunities. And we needed them. We've had several chances to get right and get going, but we just haven't. Tonight, I mean, it's just... it's disheartening, it's heartbreaking, and yeah, we could come back from this. 100% we can. Don't get me wrong. It's just... it's frustrating. That's all. It's frustrating. They're going over some halftime stuff. They're on a commercial break. They're coming back from it, and it'll be a minute. I just didn't want to leave halftime in this kind of stale. I want to give some light, some hope, it needs to be a pep talk. Because we know there are examples this season of where Nebraska has been able to bounce back from 20-plus points, still be competitive, and even in a case or two, win it. Purdue game, we didn't win that one, but we fought like champions in order to win it. We fought like champions. How much more can you ask of a team? Tell me, how much? Yeah, win. Just win. Big upset, I guess, that in that Arizona State, Kansas, which prohibited us earlier in the night, I should say, from watching this. Arizona State ended up winning, which is cool. It looks like Illinois kind of kicked the crap out of Oregon. As they continue to show more highlights, Florida, jeez, looks like they beat they beat Mississippi State. I don't know. They gotta. I don't know. I really don't want them to come out swinging on the threes. If they come out swinging on the threes, they're just gonna miss them. They're just gonna miss those three balls. They're gonna air them. It's just gonna be bad. I mean, what are they like? Some 2 for 16 or something? Some 2 for 16, I think. I think that was the last when I checked the numbers. I'm gonna check them again. Because honestly, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, from 3. 2 of 16. The only 2 to make one is Bryce Sanford. Price. It's not Bryce. It's Price. That's so weird. It's with a P. Price Sanford and Sam Hoiberg. Byucknell is 0 for 1 in 3. Sanford is 1 of 5. Lawrence is 0 for 2. And Hoiberg is 1 for 1. So statistically, if we wanted to, we just have Hoiberg shoot them. And he'd make them. If we're just playing by statistics. But no. Down here in reality, if we were to do that, we'd miss almost all of them. We've been terrible the second half of threes. I mean, maybe not the last game. Maybe not the last game. I'm going to check, actually. Because I'm not going to lie. Did not get a chance to watch that last Saturday, and I wanted to. So from 3, Nebraska was 8 of 23 from 3. Oh, ow. 8 of 23 from 3. Big yikes. Big yikes. Oh, the World Baseball Classic. Yay! Oh, the United States are playing Brazil on Friday. How nice. That's at like 8 o'clock. Not getting up that. Well, if something comes out of it, we might watch it. It'll depend. All right, they're starting to come back from the game. I guess we could put second half up here. Second half is up on the board. Uh-huh. All right, so here we go. Getting ready to kick it off. Here come the Huskers. Tall task ahead of them. 13-point deficit. And they have the balls. Sam Hoiberg with it now. Lawrence looking to try to get towards the lanes. No good. Rebound UCLA. How could I have guessed? Here we go. Here's a little drive down here for UCLA. Gonna kick down here. Shot for two for the Bruins. No good. Rebound Bruins, but they lose the ball out of bounds. Or maybe they did keep, maybe the refs did give it back to them. So let me do that like this. This is better. 19:20 left to go, second half. UCLA with the basketball. Inbounding it. Instant shot for two. Sinks it. 39-24 UCLA over Nebraska. Hoiberg with it. To Mast here. Mast trying to work his way. Not really getting much air. And can't even make him right at the rim. Mast jumper here, no good. Three from Lawrence. Air ball off the rim. And right back to the Bruins. Rebound Nebraska on that one. And it will be a Nebraska ball. 39-24. Nebraska has yet to get going. Nebraska has yet to get going here. Huskers now attempting two here. Can't even get that. They're just not even, they were in the paint and shot it. They're not even able to get that. 18-10 left to go here in the second half. UCLA looking to drive. Now kicks it all the way across to the top corner three here. No good for the threes. Sanford picks it up and gives it off to Hoiberg. Sanford back to Hoiberg. Mast for a three here. No good. Out UCLA. Ball Nebraska. $17:44 left to go. Nebraska still down 15. And stolen inbound by UCLA. Kicking it across and loses it out of bounds. Nebraska ball. Nebraska needs to start taking advantage of these turnover opportunities. It's like the second one so far. It's like the second one so far. Inbound Nebraska. Hoiberg with it. Trying to drive here. Here come the Huskers. Hoiberg off the back glass and is able to get the Huskers their first points of this second half. 39-26. Three for UCLA. It's good. They cannot get, Nebraska cannot seem to get any traction going. Down 16 here. Hoiberg with the basketball, now trying to drive towards the rim. Nothing doing. Has to kick it out here to Jacobson. Jacobson to Mast. Mast has the basketball, kicks it out back to Hoiberg. Hoiberg looking to get it down here. Jacobson for a three. That's no good. As expected. Nebraska just playing three ball and so far down 16. UCLA trying to drive here. Another three shot attempt. That one this time is no good. And a foul on Nebraska. Nebraska gets fouled. Or Nebraska fouls them. UCLA has the ball, now looking to inbound here. 34, kicks it out to 2. 2 driving to the basket, kicks it out for 3, and no good. Rebound, Nebraska. Rebound for Nebraska. The Huskers have the basketball. Hoiberg kicks it out to Mast. Mast trying to drive to the rim here. In the paint. Kicks it out to Jacobson. Jacobson nearly loses it. Has to kick it out to Hoiberg, who now tries to drive it to the lanes. Nothing doing. Was waiting for 2 here, and Sanford is able to knock down 2 for the Cornhuskers. 42-28. Basically 2 touchdowns at this point. We got a football game going on here. 42-28, UCLA over Nebraska. 15:43 left to go here, second half. UCLA with a kick out here. Now trying to drive into the lane, shoots it, and good. 44-28. 44-28, UCLA over the Huskers. And foul on UCLA. Nebraska will get another chance to reset here, try to drive some points in, try to drive this thing a little closer. 16-point lead for the Bruins in a disappointing affair for the people that actually stayed up and watched this thing. Maybe I'm being a negative Nancy just because it's so late. Attempting to stay positive here. Number 3. Trying to stay positive here. There you go, fixed it. I was wondering why that looks so odd. So here we go. Waiting for them to come back. So far, they don't want to. But I have faith they can. I have faith. So, getting ready to watch this come back here. Trying to get something going. Huskers now trying to see if they can get something rocking and rolling here. Here comes UCLA. Gets back to the Nebraska end of the floor. Huskers look to inbound. To try and come back from this deficit they have dug themselves into. Oh my goodness. They just gave the ball away. gave the ball away like it was candy, and they took it like like they were taking it from a baby. 46-28, UCLA over Nebraska. Frager with the basketball. Slowly losing my determination. Here's a three from Hoiberg. Wow. He sinks it. 2 for 2 on those. Maybe we should let him do that more often. 46-31. 15-point deficit. 3 from UCLA. Right back. 49-31. Bucknell has the basketball. Sit down to Hoiberg. Hoiberg looking to give it back to Frager. Frager now going to drive. There's no point in trying to shoot threes. Hoiberg has it now. Gives it to Jacobson. Jacobson 3. Jacobson, all of a sudden, Nebraska can shoot threes. 49-34 Huskers. Sorry. 49-34 Bruins. UCLA with the basketball on the Nebraska end of the court. They're just passing it around here. Now they're trying to drive into the lane here. Here's a three by UCLA. No good. Rebound Nebraska. Huskers with the basketball. Frager with it. Frager trying to drive. Kind of got held there. I'm surprised there was no foul call for that. By Yuckdell to Frager. Frager trying to drive. And that time gets fouled. Tell me that's 2 free throws. Nope, nope. Apparently it's not on UCLA, it's on Nebraska. How? I think they're calling it traveling. (49-34) UCLA about to get the basketball back. And they do. UCLA has it. Now being guarded by 2 guys. Now he's driving. He just drives past them into the lane. It gets blocked. It got blocked. And rebound or foul on Nebraska. Let me guess, 2 free throws coming up. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw down. 50-34. 16-point game again. Shoots it for a second time and rebound. Rebound Nebraska. How the heck did that happen? Ball goes out of bounds out on UCLA. It will stay with Nebraska. That's my buddy's thing. Nebraska back with the basketball. And out of bounds on Nebraska. Anytime they try to drive, they just lose control of it. That's the 11th turnover on Nebraska. UCLA with the basketball now. 12:43 left to go, second half. Nebraska not punctuating any of this lead that UCLA has. UCLA trying to pass it around here. They are doing it successfully. Driving towards the paint now. Now kicks it out. Now back into the paint. Gets tipped away. UCLA grabs it. And the shot clock runs out for UCLA. And Nebraska will take over on a shot clock violation. Nebraska just passing it around here. Looks like they're playing monkey in the middle with it. Lawrence, shot for two. And after a couple of bounces, finally goes in. 14-point game. 36-50. UCLA with the basketball in their own end. 11:35 left to go. Can't believe I stayed up to watch this. Oh, loose ball. Now foul on Nebraska. And now 50-36, and they're going to another commercial break. Another damn commercial break. For all you watching, appreciate you joining and tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. If you like, hit the like and subscribe. If you want more Husker commentary, tomorrow we're doing Nebraska versus South Dakota State baseball. And the Huskers actually did win in baseball today, so there's a positive. Won 8-5 against UNO, University of Nebraska, Omaha. Beat the Mavericks 8-5 after the Mavericks were able to break out a 2-0 lead. Top of the first, the Huskers responded with 4 runs and basically ran away from there. The Huskers really looking to try and show out here tonight. Looking to keep it going. Leg got stuck under the table. All right. Tough night for the Huskers offensively. Not much there to get going. Not much really beforehand either. Huskers attempting to try. Come back from this, but down 14. Not a lot of time left to go. If they want to try this, they need to do so quickly. Like it if they could. The Indy cars are apparently in Phoenix. For those of you that watch NASCAR, Indy cars in Phoenix, as well as the Cup Series. In the Cup Series, I think it was Reddick that has won the first 3 races of the season. Has anyone ever won 4 in a row? I'll have to look that up. So here we go. Getting back into it. So let's see if they can get back into it. As here we come. UCLA trying to work something out here for the win as they're about to, I think, get some free. No, they're not. They're inbounding it. Getting set here. And on the rebound, and it's stolen. No, and it's good. I thought they stole it for a second there. 52-36, back to a 16-point game. Huskers with the basketball. Hoiberg attempting to drive here. Kicks it out to Jacobson. Jacobson trying to get something to the basket here and gets fouled. Looks like free throws coming up for the Huskers. Huskers clinch the triple bye. A triple bye in the Big Ten tournament. Free throw good for the Huskers. Cuts the lead down to 15, but I suspect it won't be cut for very long. Another shot here good for Nebraska. 52-38. Here they come, UCLA now trying to do something with the basketball. Cuts it up here. Now driving in the lane here, kicking it out for threes. Looking for somebody to try and take it. Now drives it into the paint. That's going to be a foul on Nebraska. Tried to drag him to the ground. They might see it. I think they're going to look to see if this is going to be a flagrant. No, he just flopping. He just flopping. Yeah, there they go. They're going to see if it's a flagrant. Flagrant foul. Let's see. Yeah, he's just flopping. Barely got touched, but he's just flopping, I think. I don't know if you can really call that flagrant. I think he's just trying to go for the ball. I don't think he did anything really rash. He didn't really do anything to him. Barely touched him, and he's just going to flop on the floor. Let's see what they want to do with him. They're taking a minute with this review. The longer it goes, damn. Common foul. They do call it a common foul. It'll stay with the Bruins, and here come a couple of free throws. Here come a couple of free throws here for UCLA. 10:47 left to go here, second half. Brandon Williams is the one taking the shots. Here's the first one. Sinks it. 53-38. UCLA over Nebraska. Second attempt. Sinks it again. 54-38. Back to a 16-point game again. Hoiberg driving for two there as he finally gets the Huskers into the 40s. 54-40. Hoiberg 12 points, 5 of 4 or 5 on field goals tonight. 10:21 left to go here. UCLA trying to drive here. They are going to. Now they're just passing it around. Here's a drive to the basket. Now a 3-shot. No good. Rebound. Rebound Nebraska. Oh my Lord, they almost lost it. A couple of Huskers ran into each other trying to grab it, and UCLA nearly picked that up. It would have been a clear 2 if he had, but Mast was able to recover it. Here come the Huskers. Huskers trying to drive here, and Hoiberg gets fouled. It's trying to take a shot, so guess what? More points coming for the Huskers. Hoiberg looking for himself 2 free throws here. Sammy H. lines up, gives the basketball a couple of dribbles, and shoots the first one, and no good. Free throw is an easiest shot in the world, and you still can't get it. You still can't get it. Nobody's doing anything to you. You're just shooting the basketball. How on earth does that happen? Here we go. Here comes Hoiberg again. Second free throw attempt. Misses it completely. So 2 free points for Nebraska to try and cut this thing down to 12, and they missed that opportunity. A ton of missed opportunities for Nebraska alone in this game. Here we go. UCLA trying to drive the basketball here. Trying to grab themselves a bit of momentum. Number 2 with the basketball for UCLA now trying to drive. He may have himself an opportunity. Rebound Huskers. Huskers able to get them a stop here. Hoiberg with the basketball, looking to see if he can do something. Gives it to Mast. Mast now looking to do something. Huskers blocking foul UCLA. And Hoiberg will get another chance to try and redeem himself with those free throws. So here we go. Looking to see what they're going to do with it here. Waiting for it here. 54-40. They're wiping the floor down. 9:01 left to go here, second half. So it's a blocking foul, not a shooting foul. Now tosses it out. Huskers have it. 15 for the Huskers has it, kicks it out, and they get knocked out of bounds. Nebraska, it'll stay with Nebraska. 54-40. Remains this way. 14-point game, UCLA over Nebraska. Huskers trying to drive back here. Closest the Huskers have been all night is within 7. Mass down to Jacobson. Jacobson nearly loses it. Has to kick it out. And another break for Nebraska. Out on UCLA, out of bounds in 3 seconds. No, now 20 seconds. They reset the shot clock. Guess it was out on UCLA, so it's a change of possession. Mass with the basketball, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Trying to drive for 2 here. Gives it out to Lawrence. Lawrence in the paint. Gives it to Mass. Mass is able to put it down for 2, and now it's a 12-point game. Suddenly you're down 12 here. It's doable. 8 minutes to go. You can definitely do it. Lawrence trying to guard in the little funkiest way possible. Mass covering for him, and now they shoot it down for 3. And, dude, that's contested, and he still makes it. 57-42. Nebraska with a quick 3 there as they knock it down. 57-45. Huskers now trying to drive here. UCLA trying to drive, loses the basketball, and Nebraska is able to pick it up. The Huskers have picked it up, and they're still down 12. Now trying to drive, and we'll get a common foul on UCLA, and timeout Nebraska. So it's timeout Nebraska. The Huskers, Sanford on a nice 3 there gets the Huskers right back up where they needed to be, or where they wanted to be at least, trying to be down by Trying to be down 12 here. I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the facilities. I'll be right back. We're back here for more UCLA Nebraska basketball as they are getting about ready to come back from the commercial break that they have been on as we get set here. Nebraska getting ready here. Try and see if they can finish off this comeback. Here we are. 7:42 left to go second half. Began the season 20-0. It was the best start in program history. 20 wins, second most in school history. In their third 20-win season, which is the most longest in school history. And it seems as if Fred Hoiberg has almost turned this program around in terms of winning in basketball, which it's not really known for. Cale Jacobson shoots the first free throw, no good. And now UCLA coming up with the points here. Trying to see if they can grab something here. 7:30 left to go second half. UCLA trying to drain some clock here. Nebraska down 12 to this point, 57-45. UCLA trying to drive here. Nothing doing. Huskers in a good guarding position. Here's a drive towards the basket. It's no good. Rebound Nebraska. Here we go. This is it. Here's an opportunity for you guys. Huskers able to quickly drive. No, they're not able to drive too. And out of bounds, and they're going to call it Nebraska ball. What looked like an easy 2 for Nebraska didn't even get down. Just the many problems of the team tonight. Just in and out. We'll see who it's on. That might be out on UCLA. They did call it out on UCLA. Huskers have the ball. Now they're trying to move it around. Here's a little kick out. Here's a 3 attempt for the Huskers. No good, but Mass might pick it up, but looks like a foul on UCLA. Call it on 34 of UCLA. Yeah. Okay. Nebraska ball. Sam Hoiber, Rank Mast, shooting free throws. Gets one down. 11-point game. Closest Nebraska has been since the 7-point game they had earlier today. Rank Mast second puts it down and back to 10 points. Nebraska nearly getting this down to single digits. 6:48 left to go, second half. UCLA with the basketball. UCLA trying to drive. Passing it around. Nebraska in its good guarding positions. UCLA driving. Here's a shot for two. That time does get it. 59. Puts it back to 12. And no, they also get a foul on top of it. How the hell did they get a foul off that? He was uncontested. I don't know how the heck you get a foul off of that. And they're letting UCLA inbound the ball. How the hell does that make any sense? UCLA with the basketball. See what they want to do with it. Or no, it's not 59. They shot it beforehand, but never mind. It's 60-47. It's a 13-point game again. Nebraska, who cut it down to 10, is right back exactly where it was before. Timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. And so far, let's take a look. Take a look at some other scores around the Big Ten today. Just allow me a moment of your time while I bring them up. And only other Big Ten game today was Illinois and Oregon. Illinois beating Oregon 80-54. That's in Illinois, the number 11th team in the league. Nebraska currently 9, but that's probably not going to be for very long. Feels like the bottom half of the season fell right out from under Nebraska. Just feels like it. So back here, let's see. Come on. In other games here tonight, Tennessee beat South Carolina 78-59. Alabama, number 16 Alabama fell to Georgia 98-88. TCU beat number 10 Texas Tech 73-65. And number 13 Virginia beat Wake Forest 75-70. Number 17 North Carolina beat Clemson 67-63. And then number 18 St. John's beat Georgetown 72-69. 62-47. Instantly a 15-point game, and it looked like Nebraska might start chipping away, but no. Inbound for Nebraska coming up here, and they are down 15 again. Let's see if they can cut away. See if they can cut away at this here. Mass with the basketball. And a foul. And had there not been a foul, Sanford would have knocked down that three, and it would be 62-50. Here's a foul coming up here. Some free throws coming up here for Nebraska. Damn, this chair really is uncomfortable. I should probably find a new one. Lawrence getting his free throws. No good. His one free throw missed it. Chance to make it 14, why bother? 6 minutes left to go. UCLA is going to try and just waste clock here. 10 on the shot clock. They're going to shoot it at like 5. Driving towards the basket. How do you guess it? 64-47. Nebraska had several opportunities to get back in this game. They couldn't do it. They couldn't hang on to the ball for their lives. They couldn't shoot. Frager has to pass it to Lawrence to Mast. Mast able to put it back in. 64-49. Nebraska going to put all its focus on Iowa probably after this. They have to. Here comes UCLA with the basketball. Now trying to see if they can get something going here. UCLA, here's a couple of passes, trying to get it down. They're just passing around and now kicked out. Wide open three. In and out. And out of bounds. No, they don't call it out of bounds. They say it's still inbounds. He was way out. It splashes a mid-range two. If I was Nebraska, I would put a challenge down, but they're not going to. Another 15-point game here still. Loose ball, Frager picks it up here, is able to put it back for points. Back to a 15-point game. 66-51 UCLA, 4:10 left to go here in the second half. Couple of dribbles of the basketball. UCLA trying to get something going here. Couple of passes, nothing much doing as they try to drive to the basket. And UCLA able to keep control of the ball. And here's a three. Rebound, UCLA. Dude, they're not even trying to get the rebounds. Nebraska not even trying to grab the rebounds. Back to a 17-point game. Foul UCLA on the fast break. And the Huskers they're on a commercial break again. And they're at 3:35 left to go here in the second half. Just a disaster. Disaster of a game. Nebraska not able to really rally. I apologize for the blandness of the show tonight. Usually it's a little more hype than this, and it doesn't really feel like it tonight. Just a hard game to watch. Just a hard game to watch. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it is on. My mic is on. Looked over and was like, oh, wait a minute. Might have turned it off. And nope, it's still on. Still good. Just waiting on it to end here tonight. This has just been a disaster of a night tonight. The game started way late. It is currently 12:04, which means it's now March 4th, not March 5th, or not March 3rd. This has gone way into the night. They delayed the game, and then it came back. We're about to find out if UCLA and Nebraska. We're about to watch Nebraska get clobbered. We did watch them get clobbered. They weren't able to do anything about it. And Nebraska, a lot of things to figure out for them after tonight. A lot of things to figure out. We'll see if they can bounce back against Iowa. Breaking a 3-game winning streak pretty much tonight. I mean, I'm not trying to say it's over, but it's over. 68-51. Huskers with a couple of free throws coming up here. First free throw. No good. What are they on free throws tonight? I'm just curious. I'm deathly curious at this point. It's not able to get the second free throw. Not able to get the second free throw. UCLA is kicking Nebraska's hard bottom. And kicking it right out of that UCLA arena. 51-68 UCLA over Nebraska. 3:11 to go. Whistles and some kind of foul. Nebraska free throws, 8 of 16. Wow. Nebraska has had a lot of attempts to grab stuff, and they're not able to do it. Not able to do it. 3:07. UCLA rebounds it again. Dumps it off. Looking for 3 here. Nothing doing. Kicking it out. Here's a 3. No good. And one of the UCLA players falls to the ground. Gets himself a whistle by flopping. The dumb floppers. He didn't do shit to him. He didn't do crap. Now another review. Dude, there's 3 minutes left. This game is over. What's the point? Here comes Nebraska. Just get the review over already. 2:51 in the second half. And they upgraded it to a flagrant. First one in Nebraska. Hard night for the Huskers. Just a bad night. Bad night. A lot of terrible shots for Nebraska. Just nothing doing. Trent Perry, here's his flagrant free throw. Oh, in and out. Shoot. Okay. Second one is good. (69-51). Here comes the inbound. UCLA's got it. And they're just letting that shot clock tick down. This is an 18-point game. Never mind. It's now a 21-point game. 21-point game, 72-51. Nebraska trying to drive, loses the basketball. Just take all your guys off the floor. There is no point in this. 2:10 left to go, second half. (72-51) UCLA over Nebraska. Another three for UCLA, no good. Rebound UCLA. Minute 48. And don't worry, we'll stick around for... We're going to stick around for the post game. I actually want to hear this. Nebraska with the basketball. What a damn. (1:10 left to go. One minute left to go. The clock ticking. We're under a minute left. 5 on the shot clock. Driving is UCLA. No good. Rebound Nebraska. At this point, you might as well call it what it is. (15 on the shot clock. Substitutions coming up. 26 seconds to go. Jeez. Well, LAX, you were exactly right. 20 points. 20-point deficit. And geez. Iowa's on the radar. I want my vengeance. I want my vengeance. UCLA and Nebraska fighting for the ball over the last second. 6 seconds to go.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start setting up for post game. Because we are going to do a post game. I want to hear what Freddie H has to say about this. I'm going to go ahead and set this up. Because I actually want to hear this. And there it is. UCLA upsets Nebraska 72-52. What a loss. What a loss. (52-72) Huskers lose. We're going to stick around for post game. I'm going to go ahead, open this up. We're going to set. And just disappointment. That's really all you can say. Just gonna get this up. I apologize. I'm trying to get it up. Well, maybe not. Trying to get it up, but it's not. It's not coming. We'll get it. We'll get it. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. It really doesn't want to come up. Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to come up. Well, at least normally they do post games. Like, yeah, they normally do like post games and stuff, but I guess we'll just have to wait for them on the post game. But the finals stuff tonight. Actually, let me bring this up real quick. Actually, I can't until the link comes out, then I can share it. Or I'll just play the audio of it, I guess. I'll just play the audio of it because it's the only thing I can do. But field goal percentage tonight. Nebraska field goal for tonight. Nebraska was 19 of 49. 28 of 60 from UCLA. 5 of 24 from 3 for Nebraska. 10 of 29 from UCLA. They did far better. UCLA did far better than Nebraska tonight. And it really wasn't even close. Was not even close. Just going to keep refreshing until it shows up. So I want to listen to what Freddie has to say, but yeah, not a good night. Not a good night at all. Yeah, still haven't put it out. Still haven't put it out. You know what I'll do? I'll make a video about it. I'll do a video, kind of get my reaction to it. We'll get my reaction to it. Well, anyway, that's gonna do it here for the night. I'm sorry that game sucked so bad. But you know how it goes. You know how it is. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And what's that old saying? It's like it's our old saying. If dear Lord, the battlefield of life, yes, for chance of fair, chance to our strike, chance to dare to win. If we shall win, let it be by the code of faith and honor high, and if we shall lose, we'll stand by the road and cheer as the winners go by. But day by day, we do get better and better. Until we can't be beat. Won't be beat. But unfortunately, we're tonight. We'll kind of end it there. Like so. Have a good rest of your night, guys. And, Yeah. Good night, guys. I'm going to leave it there.